if you think about it this way. Nope. Oh, baby. Man, something new today, you guys. You guys ready for something new?
Oh, man.
Oh, Big Val's back. What is everybody? Welcome to the pregame show. Presented by nobody. Live from the Toyota Lounge, driven by your Front Range Toyota stores. Toyota, the official vehicle of DNVR. It's a new day here in Denver. It's a new day, kind of.
Every day. Technically a new day.
Kind of. I mean, technically. But today, the news. Big Val is back. The Nuggets have a very winnable game. Knock on wood. Very winnable game here in the nation's capital to take on your Wizards. Brendan Votes in the house.
What up, gang? I'm very excited for the return of the lumbering Lithuanian. Do you guys feel the energy? Do you guys feel it?
He is the lumbering Lithuanian, man. I can't feel it. I'm excited for it. Over here, D-Line Co. What a hat.
Yeah, dude. Fee, fi, fo, fum, dude. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm freaking ready, man. I'm ready to laugh at how much bigger he is than somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm ready to laugh at like some small guy getting crunched under his foot.
Yeah, you might feel sorry for that person tonight. Rounding out the show, Superstar Dev.
I don't know what I'm more excited about. It's the 5 o'clock game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or-
man. Dev's in heaven.
Or Big Val is back.
Yeah.
It's the first one. And you know it.
It is so true, man. It is so nice, these early games. So nice. I'm pumped. It's 4:30. People are still at work watching this. You know that?
Yeah, that kind of, there's a larger question. Why are we all doing this if people are still
That's a good point.
They
What
can
is
watch it because they can
but
watch it
sort of
at
like-
work. The last 30 minutes of work
But
fly
sort of
by.
like, what is the point of all of this kind of question? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, don't ask those kinds of things, man. Come on.
I'm not. I would.
If you stare into the abyss stares back at you.
I already did that earlier. Damn it.
Yeah, I tried to warn
You're
you.
in abyss stare?
Nuggets, Wizards. What do you got for us, Vote?
Nuggets Wizards. Well, let's start with the big news of the day.
Did I spoil
Jonas
it?
Valanciunas, right calf strain, is available, fellas. He will play in this game. David Adelman said before the game, this is according to Katie Wingy here, that his minutes will be, quote, pretty limited, end quote. Adelman said he wasn't sure about JV starting or coming off the bench. Ideally, one of him or Aaron Gordon will be on the court all night for Denver. I'm refreshing, trying to get that starting lineup now.
I don't think they've been doing it later and later. Have you guys noticed this?
yeah.
It used to come like right at the 30-minute mark.
Dude,
they're pushing it.
DNVR versus everyone. You know what I mean?
Never.
Totally. The rest of that injury report, don't know if you saw, Jamal Murray has popped up on the injury report, not with the ankle soreness or the illness, just left hip inflammation is what he's listed as now. But he is available. He is going to play in this game. This one to me feels like just one of those, Murray pops up with these sometimes. It's just
To remind you that guys' bodies hurt.
Yep, just part of the deal. But he tends to play through nicks and necks like these. He's going to play through this one. Tim Hardaway Jr. also on the injury report with a right knee contusion, but he too is available. What a treat. And Aaron Gordon, nursing that right hamstring strain, will play indeed. For the Denver Nuggets, who take on the Washington Wizards, who will not have Marvin Bagley III, who's out with an illness. Koulibaly has a lower back strain. So he's out as well. A.J. Johnson and Chris Middleton are available. A.J. Johnson is sick. Chris Middleton is sick. So, the Nuggets guys, an illness tore through their locker room. Sounds like it's going through Washington's as well. But again, A.J. Johnson and Chris Middleton are available. If you haven't been paying attention to the Washington Wizards, good for you. They're dead last in net rating, minus 11.1. Big reason why is because they're second to last in defensive rating. So this is a game.
Who's last?
In defensive rating? The Utah Jazz.
Can you imagine a world where if given every choice that Trae Young was like, I think Washington is my.
I know.
Reading off these stats.
It's so funny, man. Would they put that out there? Because it's just so clearly like, they'll give him a max
He's
extension.
like, man, if I could play anywhere, I think. Take me to the worst defensive team.
The good news for the Wizards, they're a little better on offense. They're actually 28th in offensive rating, not 29th. So
man, they've been cooking.
They have been cooking. They are 10-32 on the season. And a quick look at what they've been up to. They just lost to the Clippers. They just lost to your Denver Nuggets. They lost to the Kings. They lost to the Clippers again. They lost to the Suns again.
You're going to do this
they
for
lost
a while.
To the,
We're getting to the end of it, guys. Hold on.
They lost to the Pelicans.
Okay.
They
Oh,
lost to
that's
the
a bad one.
76ers,
Yeah.
but they did beat the Orlando Magic.
God damn it.
Oh, God, the poor
That's
Magic.
what the Wizards have been up to. Alex Saar is their leading scorer and rebounder. the numbers are fairly modest, to be honest. So that's the guy to keep an eye on. And that's it. Don't have the starting lineup yet.
It's a great game for him to come back, though, honestly, truthfully, because now it allows for you to get I'm not going to call it a must-win. We're 2 in there of the season. It's a relative must-win. You know what I mean? Relatively speaking, you got to win this one because reinforcements are on the way, and this is by far the easiest game remaining on this portion of the schedule. You just got to get it. But Big Val, and it also gives Big Val a chance to be a hero. Come out here, own the boards.
Yeah, I think this is a good spot especially for the return of him. They've been missing a big man. They need somebody down there that just gets space, creates second chance opportunity, and just uses their size. And that's what the Nuggets have been missing as of late is just a big body. So it's going to be a fill-in spot for him, but it's against the Wizards. This should be a get-right spot, especially after the last game. So the timing couldn't be more right.
We do have starters if you want to hear them.
What?
Let's take a look at the starters then.
According to Katie Wingy, actually. She's breaking the news before the Nuggets account here. Jamal Murray.
Okay. What's he playing?
Point guard.
Okay.
Jalen
Good
Pickett.
question.
Kind of also point
What
guard,
is
I guess.
Literally, what is he playing?
Peyton Watson.
Also kind of a guard.
Aaron Gordon.
Okay.
That makes sense.
And Jonas Valanciunas.
Whoa! Right in
he
the
is
starting
right
lineup.
from the
Big
beginning.
Val
We're going
is
to
right
set the
back.
tone, man. And I kind of like it, to be honest. You're on a minutes restriction, maybe 20 minutes. But you know what? Set the tone. The rebounding has been so annoying. And I watched that Charlotte game. I mentioned this on 3 shows. I'm sure everybody's annoyed of it. The team lost spirit because of the boards in that first quarter.
Yeah.
Don't let that happen. Dominate the boards, get a head start, then let the big fella rest.
Starting on a minutes restriction can be a bit tough, though. David Adelman's talked about, he has to assume they're going to be in the game down the stretch, trying to win the game, and he has to manage the minutes so that he's available. So like you said, pregame, he's going to try to do some dance of having Gordon or Valanciunas on the court at the same time. Problem is, Gordon has also been a bit of a guy that you're trying to limit as well. So I would still think Zeke Naji and or Duran Holmes will factor into this one way or another. But welcome back, Jonas Valanciunas. Would love to see them win the rebounding battle with both Gordon and Valanciunas on the floor.
So other than Val, because we're going to talk about him in a second, Dev, what are you keyed in on for tonight?
I think that fast start, trying to be able to create separation. The last time that we seen this team, that was in person for us. They did not look great against the Wizards. The Wizards kind of had their number of, we're going to go inside every single time. We're going to make it very difficult for you to slow us down. Alex Sarr got going early. Marvin Bagley Jr. got going early. And then from there, they were able to stick around where Denver had to make a late push. You don't want a late push against the Wizards. So you really got to take care of business early on. And putting him in that starting lineup, I think that provides at least the size. Adding one player just seems to change how I feel about it.
It's 20% of your team on the court, one player. If the Nuggets have a minutes restrictions for Big Val, they need to make hay while the sun is shining. In the minutes that he's there, they got to get out ahead of these mofos, and then should they be out rebounded the rest of the game, it's then just when he's in, they have to take full advantage. We'll see. I'm curious. I can't believe he's the first one that came back.
I know, because soft tissue feels,
That's what I mean. It seemed to me like his was going to be the one that lingered the longest because it was so undefined.
He was also the last one to get hurt.
Yeah, he was the last one to get hurt, and the other ones are bone bruises, which obviously painful, but not soft tissue.
Yeah,
interesting.
But you never know. Sometimes a calf strain is a light one. I know this sounds dumb, but the degrees of them can be a lot. Maybe this one was a light one, but I'm looking for Peyton Watson personally, man. 2 games in a row that have been, this last one, it's hard to say even underwhelming. It's more like what we expect of him.
Yeah.
But he was so good in the previous stretch that it's man, I don't want that to be he had a good 2-week stretch, good 3-week stretch. It's no, another game here. Tonight, they're also a young, team still figuring it out. It's a little bit more of an even playing field. Go out there and be the best young player on the team tonight.
For sure, but slowly but surely that role is going to kind of morph back to, as he first did when he stepped into the starting lineup, fill the cracks a little bit, score in those split actions, really hustle on defense, help out rebounding. It may not be quite as much balls in your hands all night long, but they still want him to be aggressive. They don't want, so there are going to be moments where you want Peyton to drive. It's going to be interesting with a real center back. The spacing will be a bit different. Jonas is a post-up guy, so how does Peyton adapt to that? At least he shot the ball pretty well from 3 last game. Like, that's still working for him. You know, a lot of it was he just missed some of those inside shots that he's been hitting for the last 2 weeks. Granted, they've been tough shots the whole way, but they've been dropping. So we'll see.
Yeah, but he missed a layup even that was like...
It was a big part of kind of what didn't work in the second half, which is a flash from the past from Peyton. But we'll see. We'll see if he responds and if his confidence kind of stays up as more reinforcements return.
He does have to beat the Linsanity allegations a little bit.
I mean, kind of.
He does at the moment. Like I'm not making a full allegation.
Those are good allegations.
I'm not making.
First of all, they are pretty good allegations.
I'm not making a full allegation, but he can beat the allegation, or he can own it.
One thing I'll say, and I'm in the preliminary parts of working on a video of Peyton Watson, just in the stuff that he's doing. One thing that stands out, really good at attacking switches, especially against big men. And now that you have Val tonight, one thing I would love to see, at least one of, is a pick and roll between Val and Peyton where you get the switch, because what you can do in those moments when you force the switch is you send big Val down low and you could throw the ball to him, or you could take your guy off. Now it's the big man's out on you. Take it off put it on the rim, get a bucket. If not, big Val's boxing out your small forward. It can put it home. And I just keep thinking about what will Peyton Watson look like when Jokic gets back. Tonight is not exactly going to tell us that, but we might get a few clues, and that's why I'm locked into it. Let's move on to our next topic, though, and it is Big Val.
Dang, dude, new topic.
New topic.
New topic.
The old top.
New us.
Big Val, it's just what are the expectations for him tonight? D-Line, I'll let you go first. This is not about other people around him. It's not about the Nuggets. It's Big Val himself. What do you expect him to do?
Like we have alluded to, I expect him to fill the hole in the rebounding dam.
Yeah. Go on.
Roughly articulated so far, Eric.
Well, there's another famous word that is used for that whatever. Anyway, I expect him to get us right on that side of the world. I don't know that I expect much more from his scoring or whatever.
You said on the glass, you're saying?
Yes.
All right.
On the glass. I just think that him being a big guy is what we need him to do.
Yeah.
Just be big, dude. Don't necessarily, we don't have to worry about you taking advantage of the matchup between you and Sar and can you score on this guy? Get the shooters going, get rebounds, and then just be big.
I mean, if he can pound him inside and fill the hole on the glass, I do think it'll be a big deal.
I kind of think he's ready to. Getting to see him, he's been warming up, right? So we've seen him work on the court, at the end of practices, before games. So while timeline-wise it seems surprising, it's you've seen Val I think if anything, the staff has probably been hey man, let's give it a bit longer. He wants to go. I watched him kind of a running dunk off that leg with his left hand in warmups. I think he's ready to play. Obviously there's going to be a minutes restriction, but yeah, give it to him on the block every now and then. Change up your offense. Give Murray or Peyton Watson literally a breather. And then Val, like Gordon as well, is a good tertiary playmaker, especially for a big. He's not Jokic, but maybe those split actions, right? That's such a staple of Denver's offense. Yeah. Maybe it's that much easier to do with Big Val in the game. So he can still be a fulcrum offensively. Got to help them out on the rebounds. I am preemptively going to give Big Val a pass for a bad defensive game in this one, if he has one.
Yeah.
It would make sense to me.
Even the fatigue part of this, he's on a minute restriction, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was a 5 minutes guy in this game.
Yeah.
Anything to add? I mean, is there anything you're thinking you're looking for him tonight? Oh, how about this one, Dev? Low post scoring. I watched him work out the other day against Deron Holmes, and it really does remind you that if you're not a true big body guy,
good luck,
he will just bury you. I don't know that they have the horses tonight, they being Washington, to handle him. I'd love to see him on the block get just a couple post-ups.
Just a couple of post-ups. Setting a screen and rolling, just being deep on the block where if the offense is not flowing, being able to go to a guy that you could dump it to and he's going to finish. Because they have been missing that as of late. I do think that other teams, they were catching them by surprise of just we don't know what to expect of them. But then I think that the Nuggets started to come back to reality when teams started to realize we're going to go inside or we're going to, put 2 big man matchups or, people out there or just try to, use that to their advantage. They don't have that advantage with Big Val out there. So making sure that you utilize them, especially in those small time frames. Also, he's just such a tough guy. He gives them a swagger. He gives them a guy that just can't be punked. And I think that they really need that right now. So I do expect him to get a couple of very tough fouls against his former team and just say, hey, I'm here.
All right. Revenge game.
It is a revenge game tonight. All jokes aside, though, another story here is Sarr is kind of a big guy in that he's a big body, but he's not that big. They do not have another player that is a center. Without
sorry, go ahead.
Bagley's their other big.
And he's out. Chris Middleton is starting at power forward tonight.
Oh, my God.
But I'm telling you, off the bench, it's like it's a bunch of 6'6", 6'7" guys. So Adelman might have to take a page out of Charles Lee's book and find the exact moment when Sarr comes out and be like, all right, go punish them, man. That's easy. Right. That's food. Let's get you the ball. I think that's a big deal. Let's go to the other side, though. Who gets the most boost from having Big Val? Who does he help the most in the Nuggets lineup?
I think it's Jamal Murray. I think you have a big screener back. I think you have a guy who has some gravity when he rolls to the rim. If he does roll to the rim, familiar with the DHO game, can play make a little. And also, like I said before, literally just, hey, you don't have to do everything this possession. We're going to give it to him. You don't have to navigate any blitzes or traps. Just kind of hang out if you want to. So I think Val really helps Jamal Murray, who obviously has been good at every stage of the season, but he's at his best when he has a great screening partner out there, and Val helps.
I think it's Jamal Murray, of course, but for the sense of they've been sending that double team every single time.
Yes.
And when you have a undersized big man, Aaron Gordon, or you're setting a screen with a Peyton Watson, those guys, their defenders now get to double team because they're able, they're active, they're athletic. When you have a big man that gets the switch now, you're not going to have a big and a guard trying to send the trap. So now it just frees him up a little bit more, which he's able to, it's able to do. And then also if you get him high, now you have to have the big man try to stay out on the perimeter, or he has to go all the way back to the paint. And Jamal has shown that he's such a good passer now. That's going to make that extra skip that it's just going to mess the timing up, just that much. So I do think that it just opens up his game a bit more.
Yeah, I think he'll help a lot with like the fours.
I agree.
That have had
this was going to be mine.
That had to be fives.
Yep.
That I don't know how much he'll play. I probably won't play with Zeke Naji much, but at least Aaron Gordon and Peyton Watson, guys that have been like, all right, we know you're not big, but like, can you just be big? Yeah. And they're like, we're not big. And they're like, we'll just be big. And now he is big.
Yeah.
Big Val.
Yeah. I think
really well said.
I do think it's Jamal Murray. I do think that's the right answer. But if I went to another one, I would go with Zeke Naji. And here's the thing, man. We just know that he can't rebound like a center. He can't play big like that. And he's going to have to tonight because he'll probably spell Val, which means he'll play a lot of minutes as backup center. But there's a difference between, like, he could go out there, Big Val can go out there and eat up 5 minutes. And now you come in against a little bit more of a tire. You have more energy you could put to it. It's a little bit different when you're not tasked with being the center.
Yes.
But the backup, this or that. And I would love to see a Zeke Naji bounce back the game. We were feeling good about Zeke for a minute there. It was a short minute.
Is he going to play alongside Val?
No, but I'm saying it's different when you don't have to do 48 minutes of center. It's
gotcha.
like,
yes, that makes sense.
And as I just mentioned, they don't have bigs either. So there's going to be a lot of minutes where Zeke's actually the biggest guy on the court. So I think tonight could be a good bounce back spot for him. And I pray it happens.
Freak off.
It literally is. It's so much easier for me to say, but you want someone to grab him and be like, finish strong at the rim. Yeah. That's what you were doing well before. He had one in the last game where, just my view on it live, like, he essentially had bodied his way out of any contests. Like, he was clear at the rim, and he just short-armed it from point blank.
We remember.
Yeah. Like, brother, dunk the basketball. You are athletic. You are strong. So I think Eric, a wise man, once put it well. There's insecure Zeke and there's confident Zeke.
Oh, man.
Or anxious Zeke and confident Zeke. And the latter is what we want to see tonight.
Insecure Zeke is annoying. Confident Zeke, a little annoying, but also like very helpful.
I also wonder, the Nuggets are still very short-handed. David Adelman did go to an 8-man rotation. They are on the front end of a back-to-back. I wonder if he opens up the roster a little bit more.
He should.
I think he should too. Well, Val gives you one more, so automatically you're up to 9. But even still, what'd you just say? Jamal Murray's hips hurting now?
Yeah.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s got some injuries.
And you're playing the Wizards.
You're playing the Wizards. Nuggets get out to an early start. I wouldn't mind a 10-man rotation. And if you do that, you might find minutes for Strother, or you might even find some for De'Ron Holmes, who we've gotten a look at him lately, but not in his position. He is the one guy, like, even Zeke's not a 5, but whatever. Play big man. De'Ron Holmes, it's like, I wouldn't mind seeing what he looks like next to Big Val for a couple minutes.
Definitely.
Now let's see if that makes any sense. So lots of intrigue. I think the Nuggets as a whole should be helped from this. And more than anything, we talked about it a lot in these last few shows. I think the Nuggets mentally have been fried from this grind that they're on. Big Val represents, in a small way, a little bit of respite, a little bit of reprieve, a little bit of, reinforcements are truly on the way, and it starts tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it feels that way. It certainly feels that way. I'm hoping that we're not just like gassing ourselves up, being like, we just did that one.
It's the Wizards, man. We got to gas ourselves up tonight.
No, listen. I know. Games like this have been,
that was last year's Nuggets.
Oh.
Yeah, you're talking about old stuff.
You're talking about old stuff, man. This year's
I
Nuggets.
didn't realize I was talking about old stuff. I thought I was talking about
And if you're going to do that, Eric, stay on that side.
Stay on that side, bro.
Fine, whatever, dude. I'll stay on the side of some old stuff. Man. I just feel like I hope we get the boost that we think we are getting.
All right, this is a new topic. Do you think we will? Because I am like certain of it, and I didn't even know this was a question.
I mean, I am. I'm just saying, like, it just feels like we're in the ocean.
Do we have a Debbie Downer graphic or something over
by
here?
the way,
We've just been drowning in the ocean, and we come across a piece of lumber, and it's like, are we able to?
I love it, Eric. When we are too low, Eric's our vibes. Like, come on, guys, come on, picks us up. Right now, we're all like, Big Val's back, and he's like, yeah, is he? Is he?
I just want to point out that extra segment you stuck in there, also about Big Val.
That's about Big Val. Yeah, Big Val. This one's Big Val. Really? Really? Our pregame picks are presented by Bet365. Download the Bet365 app. Use that code DNVR365 when you sign up. Choose your offer. Find out why. Whatever the moment. Never ordinary at Bet365. Must be 21 or older, physically located in Colorado. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, wants help, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. Dev? So is it easier today to make these bets?
I can't believe how much money we're about to make.
Oh man! But hold on, are we?
The Nuggets come into this game as 6-point favorites.
Whoa!
I just saw this Wizards team play this Nuggets team very close, and guess what? Not today. Not today. I got the Nuggets -6. Think that they're gonna take care of business in this one.
Man, you're taking the points here, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the points. I really
Dev
like
tells
this
us
one.
to. I do it.
The over under. This one is a tough one for me. I don't think that the Wizards should score as much as they're supposed to score, but I don't know what kind of offensive explosion game we're gonna get from Denver.
And also, Denver probably goes a lot of zone tonight because Big Val can't guard. He's coming back from injury. They play small.
Yeah.
lot of zone.
I'll go under 227. I'm gonna go under on this one. On the other side, Trey Johnson. It's a Johnson, man. We ride together.
I was wondering what the argument was going to be.
Trey Johnson, baby.
I was like, really? I don't know.
I do like him though. I think that he's going to be able
I might
to
stay on this side.
He's a bit of everything. I think he gets the 14.5 points. I like him at 20.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Just think that Johnson is just like, he does everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We all say
They
that.
just do everything. Also, Alex Sarr went crazy the last time that we saw him. I think he goes under in this game. I just don't think he has the same type of game, especially with Big Val's back. You're not going to be able to get going all easy like that, and it's at 18.5 points. I like the under for him. On the Nuggets side, our 3-pointers bet. Let's go with Peyton Watson over 1.5 threes.
Great bet.
We just saw him hit 4 the last time out and got going from deep. I think that he continues to shoot more and more, and it opens up the offense. So let's stick with that, especially with I don't think they're going to have the double teams the entire time that we saw from Jamal. So I do think that Wizards are going to go into a zone at times as well. That gives Peyton Watson the ability to knock down the 3-ball. Let's stick with P-Watt. P-Watt has calmed down just a tad bit on the scoring department as of late. We haven't seen these huge scoring games that we've seen, the Lin-like run that he was on. But I just think that he needed a little bit of rest, a little bit of reset. His body, like, he has not went through this type of season. So it is a little bit shocking for him, I think. So at times you're going to see these highs, you're going to see these lows. Tonight I bet we get a over 18.5.
Can I buy it up to 20? Would you feel good about that?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm going. That's what I'm going to do.
He's not just going to stop at 19.
Yeah.
You might as well get the 20. It's going to come at plus money. So I'll go over.
That's what I did.
Jamal has been incredible as a scorer and playing with a lot of swagger lately. Lakers had to fully adjust last game to slow him down. And he almost got this over of points in the first half alone. Wizards, they're just going to cover him single coverage. That's how they did last time.
They're trying to lose, yeah.
They're trying to lose. Over 27.5 points, that is at plus money. So I do think that he's going to take care of business. I can't believe that he has a hip inflammation. Like, I expected to see something else, not hip. So that was a little shocking to me, but I do think he's going to be able to score. Big Val is back. We talked about it for 2 segments. Loved it. They needed a big body, and I'd heard he's dominant in practice right now. They'll need that size and tenacity as a difference maker down low. His over-under is at 10.5 points. I think they feed him early on. He's also starting. He's starting. ALLCITY can't guard him.
That's a good point.
We don't know who else is going to be able to go against them. And again, it's his old team. I like that revenge spot. Our fun bet. First basket of the game.
Really?
We're going with Jamal.
Oh.
I think he sets the tone early. I just know that we're going to be able to root for it. We're going to win the tip-off. It goes to Jamal. He gets a bucket for that one. And for our lock, Aaron Gordon has been a bit more as a passer lately, how they've been using him, and it opens up the floor for everyone else. The last time that these two teams played, he had 11 assists. 11. His line tonight is 3.5, and that's just way too low for me. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the over on this one.
I actually love that bet and the note that do you think we could buy that one up to get plus money?
You could get it to 5.
5, yeah.
Just give it to 5.
All right, you know what? I'm getting greedy over
You want
here.
to hear my parlay?
Please.
Absolutely not. So we have any super chats, Kale? Just kidding. Yes, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
What?
No, I'm teasing.
So I'm going to take Dev's. I'm going to ride with Dev. I think that the Nuggets -6. That feels comfy to me. Comfy.
Yeah.
Feel comfy. The only thing I'm going to add to that is I think Jamal Murray over 2.5 threes. And Tim Hardaway Jr. You're telling me he's going to go 0 for 8 again? He's over 2.5.
You're right.
Not a chance.
You don't think he's
can't believe Dev neglected
champing
this
at the bit to knock down some threes?
Yeah, chomping even. He's a man of the people.
Chomping at some champs.
It's 2.5 threes.
Yeah, dude. Tim Hardaway, dude.
Oh, man, they got the minus money though. I don't know if I'm gonna touch it.
Well, it's my parlay, bro.
That is your parlay. All right, History Channel wanted to shout us out.
History Channel 5280, D-Line, your counter offer to put 2 Nuggets on the line was accepted by the Nuggets Betting Association. As a result, you are tied with Harrison Wind at 1 Nugget for the lead.
So see, a lot of people enter into this thing that they have no idea what it is or what it means or anything fearfully. Not me, dude.
Yeah.
I was on the pregame.
You're not afraid of this at all.
And I looked right in the camera. I said, History Channel 5280, in for 1 Nugget, in for 2 Nuggets. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got a 2-piece.
So I pumped it up. So that,
What
to
is
the winners.
the phrase, in for a penny, in for a pound? Is that what it is? Okay, got it.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out.
Also, History Channel 5280, to address Adam's confusion, I made a bet against you during the pre-recorded pregame show. Despite your ignorance, the NBA upheld the
You
bet.
were in.
What was it against me? What was my bet?
Your bet. He bet to you that, obviously we don't know what it is. We're not going to go back and watch an old show. Jesus, talk about torture. So, but whatever it is that he bet against you, you lost, you idiot.
The best part about it says to address Adam's confusion.
Well, because Adam was like, "Why?"
I'm still confused. That
Adam
was not
was,
addressing
Adam
it
was
all.
like, "Why am I down?" And like, bro, you're dumb. You picked the wrong one. On the pre-recorded
creating more questions
on the
than
show
your
we
answers.
pre-recorded 2 days before the game.
Yes.
Finally, History Channel 5280 on tonight's bet. Dev, I bet you Watson scores 20-plus points, plus 132.
Let me tell you something.
Well, first of all, he also bets that.
No. Adam wanted to push this up, and I said, you know what? He's going to stop at 19
Oh,
exact.
no!
He's going to stop at 19 exact. I take on this bet. I take this bet on.
Hey, now we're together, History Channel. You and me linked together for this bet. Everybody, thanks for watching this. We're going to go do a watch-along. Big Val's back. We'll see you over on the watch-along.
We all silly like the mayor.